Let's continue with conversations about Zionism. I haven't watched this shit. So who the fuck is a RITCHIE TORRES? What is a RITCHIE TORRES? I hear it is a mythical animal that comes out of the forest and says, "Hi, my name is Torres," and then defends Israel. That is 100% of their existence. And who is Adam Friedland? A funny man who interviews in a funny manner for edgy American white people that dress like Billie Eilish. Which is smart because that's a whole demographic you have to talk to, but a demographic that would not watch anything that is not covered in 6 layers of irony. So it's good. It's good propaganda. I fuck with it. You know, we must talk to the Billie Eilishes of the world. We must lubricate their souls to care for something else except very baggy jeans with lots of crosses on them.
I'm sorry, dude. You're bummed. Your consultant told you not to do it. I like this guy a lot too. I'm sorry. I appreciate your time. Listen,
Sure.
I don't get to talk to someone in the government that's taking part in these big decisions like this. And
only
Yes, we should talk to more people in the government that make big decisions.
one of 535. So.
which one would like me?
Oh, I'm only 100.
Virginia Fox?
I don't know.
Do you have her number?
I don't have her number. No.
All right.
Try to get him on though. Yeah, on the deprogram, why not? But like he's gonna be like, what, you fucking communist? What the fuck? He's very particular. By the way, for some reason, Empanada, but I swear, Empanada's bipolar or something. Empanada went for no reason. Like, who the fuck did Adam Friedland hurt? Who the fuck did Adam Friedland, what? Maybe he deleted it, I don't know. Who the fuck did Adam fucking Friedland hurt? He had a post about Adam Friedland. Adam Friedland is way too fucking stupid for anything but joke interviews. Blat, why? What the fuck, bro? Who? What? That interview was incredible. He made that piece of shit squirm. Okay, YouTuber. Okay, that's quite the reply. But yeah. Leftist audio hours. Is my audio shit? Did something happen? Double speak? What the fuck? Why? Sorry. There you go. I started throwing shade at my brother that I genuinely love and respect, the fucking empanad, and immediately my audio started fucking up. Isn't that the point of the show? Yes, I thought so as well. Because when I read it, I was like, did I miss the point of the what? It's supposed to be for big city American cynics that listen to Billie Eilish, that dress like Billie Eilish. They don't listen to Billie Eilish because she's too mainstream for them now, okay? That's the audience of Adam Friedland, okay? Dudes that have very problematic relationships with their mothers but are best friends with their dads. The most fucking narcissistic beginning of a show I've ever seen in my life. I love it.
Welcome to the Adam Friedland Show. I'm Adam Friedland. As always, thank you to our members and our patrons, the people that support our show. If you'd like to support our show, there's a link in the description.
Don't support me, okay? Another white man from New York. Support me. Don't support him. Oh, he's Jewish. Hey, okay. Okay, I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Description of this video below to become a member, which gives you
Nah, don't do that. Support me.
early access to all of our episodes.
Nope. Support me. Subscribe here. Don't support him. Nope.
And There's also a link if you
I am reacting to Adam Friedland the way Adam Friedland would like to be reacted to, okay?
prefer to use Patreon in the description as well. And as always, guys, there are 2 additional tiers for those of you who'd like to get your name in the credits. This week, my guest was Richie Torres from New York's 15th District in the House of Representatives.
Instead, don't do that. Instead, subscribe to me, and in return, you will get none of those things.
I'd heard...
But you will be cool because you're subscribing to me, somebody even more alternative than what mainstream people think is alternative, which is Adam Friedland, which we love and respect, but fuck that.
Of Representative Torres, but before I researched for this episode, I'd never heard of his backstory, and frankly, it's kind of
honestly, I never heard about him since we started talking about the genocide in Gaza, because this guy like jumped out of his basement and was like, I have an opinion on this particular thing. Okay, sir.
Racial. I mean, he grew up in public housing, single mother, a minimum wage. He realized he was gay in elementary school. He attempted to take his own life in college, and he came back from a mental health crisis and became...
this somehow, like this, I always love this. I always love this. Very often when somebody actually has a story of struggle, but they're right wing, usually people's reaction is to like mellow out and like soften up when it comes to the way they interact with them, compared to somebody who just grew up really rich and was basically bought a senator's seat in the Republican Party. I believe in the fucking opposite, okay? A rich fucking white boy from Mississippi eventually becoming a Republican fucking senator is understandable. He doesn't know about any alternatives. He doesn't know struggle. This is the only thing he knows. Of course he's going to be a conservative, pro-capitalist, fucking imperialist psycho. But you went through all of that shit and yet you still ended up being a piece of fucking shit genocide supporter? No! Fuck your fucking minority gay ass. Like, that's worse, is what I'm trying to say. Going through all of that and still being a fucking right-winger makes you worse! Makes you worse! Okay, sorry. Yes. But it makes you worse! Like, I don't care. Like, you had every excuse to grow a little bit of a soul, okay? But you chose not to. Fuck you! Double fuck you!
A member of the New York City Council and a member of the United States House of Representatives. He's the first...
So yeah, don't mellow out when you hear, they struggled. And not the opposite. If a motherfucker struggled and now is a fucking right-wing grifter, fuck that guy on steroids. I understand why fucking Jimmy from Wisconsin that was born with 7 silver spoons in their mouth, protecting the interests of people that are born with silver spoons in their mouth. But when one of ours goes over there and joins the other team, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. What? That's the vice president right now. Nah, man. The enemy you fight, but fucking traitors? Traitors you don't even talk to, bro.
First gay black man in Congress. I mean, it's kind of like a movie.
It's kind of like a movie. It's like kind of like a little fucking joke about what the lack of fucking class intersectionality does to a motherfucker.
This is like I don't know what this is. It's kind of like it was unexpected.
This is a black gay prison guard outside of the largest concentration camp on planet Earth, also known as Gaza. That's what the fuck it is.
Representative Torres
This is literally the fucking meme. This is literally the fucking meme. This is literally this. This is literally this. This is literally this is just this. This whole person's life has amounted to this. Okay? Don't look at this picture. This is what he actually is. Motherfucker.
Been referred to as Israel's loudest advocate.
I will always treat you with not only a modicum of respect, but like a true, as a beacon of wisdom. If you've come up from struggle that I can never even imagine, but if The only thing you learn from all of that struggle is to be the new boot. Instead of cutting off any leg that at any point would think about putting on the boot, then fuck you double extra. You're worse than Jimmy. You're worse than Jimmy that was born with a hedge fund. You are. You objectively are under Marxist morals, if you want to call it that. Because all the material conditions, all the ideological conditions are there for rich Jimmy to be a reactionary. But if you're poor or from a minority or, you struggled with sexuality and coming out and so on, and yet you're still a fucking right-wing grifter, you're ethically more fucked up. You're ethically more fucked up. Objectively, you're ethically more fucked up because you had every opportunity down the road to become more of a fucking normal member of society. Somebody who would want to make sure that in the future people do not have to struggle the way you had to struggle.
In the House of Representatives, and when prior to this interview, I wanted to have a conversation that didn't resemble like a point counterpoint, just screaming match like we see online all the time. I wanted to try and get something different. And to be honest with you, when I became emotional, and it fell off the rails, and I wasn't able as an interviewer to get it back on the rails. I mean, there were like multiple topics that we didn't cover at the end. It was frankly, it was exhausting for both of us. And it felt like it was a gotcha, and I'm an activist, and this is how this conversation goes nowadays. And so while I didn't get what I was initially, looking for, I kind of still feel like it's important. I stand by what I said, and even if I'm my voice is high, I think it's important to say what I said in the interview, and so I don't know what it is. I mean,
come on, you're fucking Adam Friedland. Stop being so fucking serious. Continue giving me free content. Let's go.
At a certain point, I don't even know if it's an interview, but I hope you make of it what you will.
We will. We always do from your show. It's always going in blind into a fucking desert.
And
sometimes there's a lot of water. Sometimes there's LSD in the water.
Next week we're gonna have it's gonna be so funny. But this one I think it's gonna be a different tone, and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, Congressman from New York in the U.S. House of Representatives, Richie Torres. Everyone, make some noise. I can't. Hello.
What's going on?
Hello. Well, I got two issues. First of all, your district is Yankee Stadium. That is one of your. First of all, hello.
What's going on?
Noise. I can't. Hello.
Gay men in chat. Is this man wearing... He has buttoned both of his buttons on his fucking blazer. Jesus fucking Christ. I could understand a troglodyte, barbarian, fucking shit-kicking straight man doing this, okay? Straights are fucking born brain dead very often. But I expected more from the gays. I expected more from the fucking gays. Gays in chat, what the fuck? Check your boy. To both buttons, and then he sits down and he does not unbutton either? What happened? Did he spill coffee on the bottom of his belly? What the actual fuck?
What's going on?
Hello. Well, I got two issues.
I love how spontaneously we invent bits here. It's fine. I watch a lot of the non-live content from you guys. Thank you.
First of all, your district is Yankee Stadium. That is one of your...
Your district is where they don't teach you how to properly wear a suit, eh, motherfucker?
One of your
I represent
constituents.
Yankee Stadium, yeah.
And I asked you how the Yanks were, and you were like, I'm not... You didn't...
So I love the Yankees, but I'm not a huge baseball fan.
You just turned it
And I'm
off.
not going to pretend to be a baseball fan.
What about the zoo?
I love the Bronx Zoo.
Okay.
Botanical Gardens.
Do you consider the animals your constituents?
I consider the Bronx Zoo indistinguishable from the United States Congress. Yeah.
Oh, does that crush in like if you say it to another guy in Congress?
It crushes nowhere because if I had any comedic talent, I probably wouldn't be in Congress.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You want to be a stand-up
But when I
comedian?
was a kid, I was a fan not of baseball but professional wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, I was a huge
we're the same age.
fan of
Attitude
The Rock.
Era.
You know a clean way to get 8K a month. All you gotta do is sell your soul. You wanna give me $8,000 for my soul? Make that 12, and we can talk.
The Attitude Era.
Oh,
So
I think a bigger sin than having both buttons done up on the jacket is the lack of ornamentation. There's nothing to contrast against the shirt on the jacket. It's so boring. Even my broke ass can afford pocket squares and tie clips. What the fuck excuse does this clown have? I agree completely.
I started
He's got, what was it, 1.5 million from Israel? Motherfucker still can't buy a good suit. Jesus Christ.
watching in 1998.
We had it so
Stone Cold
good
Steve
at the
Austin,
time.
The Rock. I thought that was the golden age.
Mankind.
Mankind.
So was I.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Democrats will do it. Have you not seen the article? No, what? The Democrats are giving out money to content creators. And the deep state has finally entered chat. Holy fucking shit.
we were
And I
watching
did
Raw.
a huge.
I mean, no, I remember during the Kamala campaign, a lot of people were getting up to $10,000 to $15,000 to advocate for Kamala. Like that really good TikTok girl, really smart, also came on the show. Did very good coverage on it, and they immediately tried to like call her racist and deplatform her. It was very absurd.
Rock impersonation when I was a kid. Like I was,
Yeah, Madeline Pendleton. Yeah,
I used to.
I like knew of you as a congressman, but I didn't know your backstory.
Madeline was literally like, "Yo, just so you know, like there's other creators that call themselves leftists but are taking money from the Democratic Party in order to support Kamala Harris." And then like 700 creators replied with, yeah, Madeline Pendleton, she is a racist." Like, what? Very surreal time. We had her on the program. She's very smart. Very, very smart, very well-dressed woman. Here it is. Oh, Madeline posted about it. Okay. Guys, I think it's official. Back in October when people spread all those weird lies about me and hysteria set in, well, Elizabeth Booker Houston started that. And turns out she was named in the new Wired article about dark influences for the Democratic Party. I got. Hell yeah, Madeline. Good for you. A dark money group is secretly funding high-profile Democratic influencers. An initiative aimed at boosting Democrats' online offers influencers up to $8,000. I'm pretty sure it's more. A month. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a full salary. Holy shit. To push the party line, all they have to do is keep it secret and agree to restrictions on their content. Several influencers who doggedly defended Chorus throughout that controversy, including Elizabeth Booker Houston, a Democratic comedian and content creator on Instagram, and Ali O'Brien, a progressive creator with more than 600,000 followers on TikTok, were involved in membership talks for the highest paid tier in Chorus's new creator incubator program. Houston did not respond to a request for comment. O'Brien declined to comment. Still, some creators heard about the 1630 Fund and Chorus funding initiative and applied to join. One creator named Chesko, who goes by whatever, applied to join the program because he viewed it as an opportunity to get access to people that have funding or backing and actual research that I could use. Ultimately, he wasn't accepted and received an email on June 26th rejecting his application. He was probably one of the snitches. Yeah, there you go. Madeline proven right as always. I'll even give Madeline a retweet. God bless. Madeline is based. I love how like Madeline, like they should have fucking quoted Madeline in this Wired article. She was the first one to literally talk about it. And the response was just a bunch of people who most likely just got them money being like, Madeline is racist. Like that was the whole thing. Some people were doing it for $250 a month. Jesus Christ. Those are some very cheap souls right there, brother. I take the money and run. What are they going to do? Take me to court over the secret astroturfing program? Yeah, but that's the meme. They give it monthly. So if you want the next 5K next month or the next 7K or the next $250, then you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it.
Story. And I mean, goddamn, wow. I mean, it's an incredibly inspirational story that you have.
And unlike George Santos, I have a true story.
That's your op. That's
I
the
have
enemy.
no OnlyFans account, but I do have a actual
Did he have an
biography.
OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
In Congress.
I'm not sure if he had it, but certainly it was generating income.
He
for him
would have been
after.
the first.
I'm interviewing Alan McLeod. You know McLeod in 1 hour with JT.
I mean,
Who knows? I mean, I'm not
He would have
closely.
been the first
I'm not
member of
closely
Congress-
following the OnlyFans accounts of every
it
member of
sounds like you
Congress.
can't stand this guy.
No, just
No.
just I want to.
Do you miss him? He was pretty funny.
He was endless source
hilarious.
of comedic enjoyment. Yeah.
His tweet right before jail was amazing.
Yeah.
He's like, the curtain closes, like
Yeah.
she walks off stage. He was a real ham, George.
Yeah. he
Yeah.
was.
But he was a complete fraud, right?
Short stream. I mean, semi-short stream, and I'll bounce in 50 minutes, unfortunately, but still, it's still gonna be over 3 hours.
Total fraud. Yeah.
Yeah, because he bought like a
Yeah, the goat guest is back, and you'll if you're on Patreon, you'll listen to the show literally tomorrow.
Birkin bags with campaign funds.
And also, he fabricated every aspect of his biography. It was not like he told one lie here or there. It was like the whole story was a complete fabrication.
I feel like in this day and age, that's kind of like that's in play. I feel like you could do
No,
it.
it's I've never.
I feel like
seen,
it's such a chaotic time. Like, yeah, like I went to Harvard Law School, and I used to be the coolest guy in my school, and I'm also Brazilian and Jewish. And what did he say?
No, he said that he had his parents were Holocaust survivors. And
I
he
like
was
that.
Ukrainian
That's
because of
good.
the war in Ukraine.
He was also Ukrainian.
And he had he
And
had
his name was
friends who
Santos.
died in the mass shooting in Orlando.
He's amazing.
He like incorporated every current event into his life story.
Yeah, he's almost as crazy as the white cis straight men in chat that aren't paying their fucking taxes. Their 20 gift sub taxes.
Pathological liars are great, but he took it all the way to the freaking to the show.
Although he
I love how he also like he literally did it like a fucking Skyrim. Like I'm a Nord Argonian that follows the Seven, but secretly I also really fuck with the what you call it with the Shakira, Sidr, what the fucking demon gods? Jesus Christ, not the demon gods, the alternative. What were they called? The fucking ruining my allegories because of lack of knowledge of lore in Elder Scrolls. Daedra, thank you, Daedra, yeah. But I'm secretly a Daedra worshiper. He's like, man, I'm really gonna play this identity game so fucking hard. It's so cynical. I fucking love it. It's like you're running for a politician and you can't win, and you're like, oh, it's because I'm not a minority. You whip out a fucking shotgun, you blow your caps out of your fucking legs, and then you're in a wheelchair, and then you're like, now I'm definitely gonna win. Speaking of which, remember that wheelchair guy, very good looking guy, Republican, that literally said all the Republicans are actually freaks and they have like crazy orgies all the time, and he disappeared. Remember that guy? He just disappeared.
inspired me to introduce a bill that
Yes.
has.
Help me out, Joe. Where is the part when he starts speaking about Israel?
I think it's the greatest acronym in the history of.
Who? Madison Cawthorn? Like, I don't know. Was that it? Madison Cawthorn. Yeah, this guy. Just went poof, gone. Poof. He was everywhere and then poof. Poof, gone. Yeah, I totally forgot. You totally forgot about him. That was the point. That was the point. Footage of Yugopnik being approached by the DNC. Imagine that happening. The CIA offered Egyptian President Nasser a $3 million bribe if he would join the proposed Middle East Defense Organization. Nasser took the money, but he refused to join. 100%! I am absolutely taking the money, and I am absolutely remaining true to my principles. 100%. Like, I am a pragmatist. Will I say all cops are bastards? But will I also have a cop friend that I can use in order to get out of traffic tickets? Yes. Okay, like I don't have, like, I have one life, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, and I'm gonna make it as smooth as motherfucking possible, without ever being a capitalist, though, of course.
of
What is it called?
the Santos Act.
And what was it?
Stop another non-truthful office seeker. Santos.
Am I sensing?
4212. Let's speed up. I do not want to listen to this man for so much. Okay, this part. Let's see from 40.
Visible in my
Okay.
district. I'm on the ground. I'm happy to.
Yeah.
If you ever want to take tours of my district, I'm happy to walk you through my district. So.
Yeah, I like.
Walk you through my district.
I've
I was gonna do the joke like he's making it like he's walking him through his hood, but that would have been a borderline racist joke because the piece of shit happens to be black.
I've been to the zoo in Yankee Stadium.
Right. Well, not the actual projects, not the amenities, not the institutions.
Yeah.
And I can give you a sense of racially concentrated poverty in a place like the Bronx.
So that's what my question is.
So you understand that, but you don't understand the concept of racially concentrated poverty in the Gaza Strip, eh?
This is like
Where do you live? Which borough?
I live in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's my question. Like,
So
right?
you might
So,
be
like,
divorced from the experience of racially concentrated poverty.
But
in
what
the
does that
Bronx.
have to do?
Yeah, the same way you're divorced from racially concentrated poverty and mass murder, destruction, and genocide in Gaza.
With taking money from black.
I love liberals so much.
Like I just feel like that's a deflection.
Well, I think
and
you-
I don't want to
No, 'cause I
I
think
don't
you're-
want to cut like an argument right now.
If you,
I don't want to argue
if you,
with you.
If you
Yeah.
want to question my ability to represent my district, I'm happy to show you what I do.
I'm
happy to bring you to my district.
What I'm calling into
And introduce
question
you to my constituents.
What I'm
And
calling
you can-
into
and you
question
can-
is the institution, right? I'm calling into question the system, and you're functioning within a system, right?
I've received contributions from tens of thousands of people. I can't keep track of every person. I'm not
Yeah.
responsible for every person.
You forgot.
I'm only responsible for what I do.
Okay. So you.
So I mean, you can,
have
you
you
can,
ever-
you can
This
play
is very different to me. I absolutely track who gives me his contributions and how many he, she, or they give me. And all I know is that only one cis white man gave me 20 gift subs. All the other Western gifters, queer women, okay? And all the other 5 gifters, internationals, okay? I am counting. Today, only one white cis male from the West has given me 20 gift subs, okay? So I know who my true constituents are. I know who to properly represent.
They got your game, but that's not.
I'm not.
Pathetic. And I'm talking to you, white cis Western male.
Trying to play the
No,
master
but
game.
that's
I
not-
think you're used to like
Do white cis men even exist? Sometimes I wonder. Maybe not in our chat.
Anderson Cooper 360, and I'm a guy. I'm from
I
Cumtown
mean, they can prove that they exist by giving 20 gift subs. It's that easy.
podcast.
I'm happy to answer whatever question you have.
Yeah, whatever. Here's a question for you. I think you've established yourself as the fiercest champion of the state of Israel in Congress.
I've never described myself in those terms. But I'm pro-Israel, but those are terms.
Well, I think maybe you've been dubbed that.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, like I'm a Jewish person.
Yeah,
Like
well-
I have my own opinions on this. You have your own opinions, and this is a
How about some cheers from a POC, depending on where from? We are truly intersectional here. The American POC, 10 gift subs. Rest of the world, non-Western world, 5. Okay? 10 American minorities, 5 internationals, and 20 white Westerners. Okay?
really
But
frustrating
still, I'm grateful for your bits.
conversation
Yeah.
to see people have on the internet. I don't get an opportunity to talk to someone that's making decisions and supporting these things that are a huge deal to people right now.
Sure.
Yeah. One thing that I thought was interesting, and I want to start with you, is that you described your first trip to Israel in 2015 as a life-changing experience, and I just wanted to follow the narrative of like.
Yeah, that's funny. He earlier mentioned how he needs to take this Brooklynite and walk him through his boroughs because the Brooklynite does not understand the racialized concentration of wealth away from his constituents, his probably minority constituents and so on. So he's basically saying, yo, you will not understand just how complicated my neighborhood is unless somebody from that neighborhood properly shows you the other perspective, the perspective of the downtrodden. And yet at the same time, he went to Israel and was probably only shuttled around by Israelis proper and only saw the Israeli perspective, the apartheid status quo perspective, and yet and that defines his whole political opinion of Israel to this day. So TLDR, he understands that things are very complicated inside of his boroughs, but he does not believe that to be the case in a genocidal apartheid state, because he only saw the good sides, because only the Zionists walked him around.
You growing up and your struggles, and then going into the government, like what was that experience like, and what bred that passion for Israel in you?
Well, since I grew up poor my whole life, I never had an opportunity to travel abroad.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever
Free trip.
went to a foreign country.
So it was.
And now you're older and you understand how that could render you to be very biased. And because you're now older, you will try not to be as biased. What?
It was life-changing because you went on a trip.
part of the reason went abroad for the first time, life-changing. But also, when you experience the complexity of Israel, you go to the old
What
city.
did you see? Like, what did you witness? Like,
Well, go to the old city.
yeah. I've been there.
Yad Vashem, which is the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah.
Go to the Masada, where Jews committed mass suicide to escape
Of
enslavement.
course,
at the hands
I've
of the
hiked
Roman
up
Empire.
Masada.
The Gaza envelope.
Yeah.
Went to Sderot, spoke to the local mayor, who said that
You went to Gaza?
Spoke to the local mayor.
I did not go to Gaza.
This man literally 10 minutes ago told Adam Friedland that he needs to be his guide whenever he comes to his borough, because he wants to show him the negatives that he would not recognize as a privileged Brooklynite.
Would you say Gaza?
That's so fucking funny.
The envelope?
No, Gaza envelope, which is right on the border with, it's Israel, but it's right at the border with Gaza. So,
It's right next to the fence.
yeah, it's in the proximity to.
What's at the Gaza envelope?
Like
I've never heard that term before.
Sderot.
Stay Road. With the rockets.
Yeah.
Going in. Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is Stay Road from Gaza? It's like a mile or something.
Yeah, within a mile.
Yeah. It's right next to it.
Yeah, striking proximity.
Tough.
Yeah.
It's a small place.
Dude, fuck what Empanada said about Adam. This is so good. You see how he's guiding him? He's like, yeah, next to the wall, really small place. Like, you can't miss it. The wall. The wall, segregate. You can't miss it, right? Like, he's guiding him. This so striking proximity. It's super good.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah.
I mean, that's why Hamas was able to so easily penetrate on October 7th.
And you look at the shock in his eyes, because like that's what you saw segregation. You saw segregation, and you were like, that's why the segregated people managed to hit them so well. What the fuck?
By getting over the fence.
Yeah, and it's so close.
He's like, the fence. Why is there a fence?
Yeah. No, I mean, I just want to know, because it seems like it was powerful,
Yes.
and it seems like it's informed your record, and I that's what's interesting to me. It's like
Yes.
your story and how you got here, and like I think it's narratively what fascinates me.
Maybe one day you'll give me a chance to tell it. So.
Why are you annoyed by this question?
I'm kidding. So I spoke to the local mayor of Sderot.
Sderot.
That was hella passive aggressive. Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
And he said to me that the majority of his children struggle with post-traumatic stress because family.
Because why? What are they also forced into doing? Because of a particular system.
Families like his live under the threat of relentless rocket fire. And I remember seeing these bus stops doubling as bomb shelters. You know, I come from the Bronx, where people live in fear of bullets and guns, but we in America do not worry about Canada and Mexico firing rockets into American homes and communities.
Is America firing rockets into Canada, though? Did America build a massive wall around? No. Did America go in, colonize 70% of Canada, and then moved all the Canadians into 30% of Canada, and then build a massive wall around it, and then start making cities right next to the wall, and then complain why somebody from time to time chucks a grenade over the wall from the Canadian side? Allegories, American politicians, kings of allegories.
You know, we're a country of 330 million people. We're surrounded by oceans, and Israel's a tiny democracy the size of New Jersey that's literally surrounded by both state and non-state actors that are intent on wiping it off the map. So
Yeah.
Why? Why are they? And they woke up one morning, they're all anti-Semitic. You know, an Arab baby is born. It says, "Mashallah, inshallah, death to the Jew." You know, that is simply in the in the genome of the Arab man and woman.
I left Israel with an empathy for the unique security situation.
This opinion can only come about because he doesn't see Muslims or Arabs as people. 100%, 100% correct. You have to innately dehumanize all the populations surrounding Israel if you do not believe that they cannot coexist, because you have to innately believe that they are innately anti-Semitic, that they are innately barbaric, that they are innately non-secular. Mr. Torres, did the United States government go bomb black neighborhoods with military aircraft during Black Panther times? Absolutely.
Situation that Israel faces.
Did you visit the occupied territories while you were there?
I went into not Gaza, but I went into the Palestinian Ramallah. So
Yeah, Ramallah.
yeah.
And what did you see when you were there?
We spoke to Palestinians who obviously have a much more critical view of Israel, and
And that didn't resonate as much as, like, what was your takeaway from hearing?
Look,
you're hearing the mayor of Sderot, his children have PTSD, and then this guy's like, Israel's screwing with me.
well, look, I'm in favor of a two-state solution.
Sure.
I feel like the just outcome lies not in the existence of a Jewish state to the exclusion of a Palestinian state, or the existence of a Palestinian state to the exclusion of a Jewish state. It's the coexistence of both. So I think I want to see the struggle, both the Israeli and the Palestinian struggle for self-determination, to be reconciled in the form of a two-state solution.
A big
But
topic.
there is one state that just wants all of it, and that's the one you're supporting. What? Oh, Lord. I recognize that both Poland and Nazi Germany deserve to exist as two states. But, sir, Nazi Germany is literally occupying the entirety of Poland. Yes. But the Nazis have a right to protect themselves against Polish onslaught. Don't you understand? But, sir, you don't get it. If the Nazis let the Polish dudes alone, they would just be able to run their own Polish thing.
Nowadays
No. It is more complicated than that.
is campus anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
You've spoken out against it. I just want to know what you identify as the examples of this type of anti-Semitism in elite academic institutions.
Yeah, so there were students at a CUNY Halal,
Yeah.
where you had a violent, what I thought was an aggressive mob following them to a kosher restaurant in the heart of New York City. And
What were they doing, the mob? What was the mob doing?
just following them,
Oh.
and then barricaded the restaurant and
They were like chanting?
hurled insults at the patrons and slamming the windows. Much of it is captured in video footage.
Yeah.
And, harassing people simply for being pro-Israel Jews, to me, is wrong.
Is there any other example?
I am Somali Westerner, and here is a little extra for my favorite streamer. Thank you, my friend. And it's more than enough. Thank you.
Examples, like there's a restaurant. I mean, it's just like all we're hearing about is campus anti-Semitism, radical. Like, is there a link between Hamas and the protests? Like, is that established?
Well, there are students who have faced harassment and intimidation because of their beliefs. There are students who feel inhibited from expressing their Jewish or Zionist identity because of...
Those two are different. Everybody should be able to call themselves a Jew and not have anyone scream in their face. But if you say you're a Zionist, then objectively, that is a political opinion, and everybody can tell you that your political opinion sucks balls, as it is actively causing the death of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of living beings. Do not conflate the two, because that is ironically anti-Semitic.
the atmosphere of intimidation or harassment on college campuses. You should speak to
Do
this.
not conflate the two, you fucking piece of shit.
How have they?
Are you denying that there's any campus anti-Semitism? Or
I
Are you denying? Are you denying that there can be an instance of somebody being anti-Semitic? No, I'm not. But what the fuck does that have to do with Zionism? And more particularly anti-Zionism?
Well, I'll give you an example. I know a younger person that went to UCLA and was attacked and is Jewish and was with a group of Jewish people at a protest, and they were attacked by the Proud Boys.
Okay, that's an anti-Semitic incident.
No, but the Proud Boys were there for Israel.
Woo! I love you, Adam. Do not subscribe to Adam, subscribe to me. Whenever you laugh at one of Adam's jokes, do not give his American ass any cash. Give me money. It's very funny.
Those are the guys that did
The Proud
Charlottesville.
Boys are there for Israel?
Yeah.
I think of the Proud Boys as like white nationalists and white supremacists.
I'm telling you right
Yeah, which is, come on, you're not that fucking stupid. Israel is their favorite country. It's their ideal experiment of ethno-nationalist ethnic cleansing.
right now.
We're anti-Israel, but okay.
Listen, I'm like a comedian, right? Like, I hate when comedians, especially on the internet, like speak from a position of authority about crap that they don't know about. You know, this is one topic I feel like I can speak on, and
On college campus anti-Semitism?
No, on anti-Semitism and
in general, because you haven't been in college how long? Probably 2 decades, right?
I'm telling you,
Okay.
You have never been to Gaza ever. You sleazy fucking demon fucking bat suit wearing cuckold piece of shit.
Crazy hamburger! Crazy hamburger!
Gay fucking trading motherfucker, dude. Gay fucking trading, I mean like trader of queer community, but Jesus Christ. Spider, what the fuck is up, my white boy? What is up, my white boy? Or are you going to tell me you're a white girl or a white envy? Continuing to prove that no white boys be paying their taxes. White cis woman. There we go. Again. There we go. There we go. Again. It's a woman. It's a woman. Again, it's a woman. Only one white cis Western dude actually paid their 20 gift sub jizya. Only one. Thank you, McGinn, very much for the 200. And again, thank you, Spider. Thank you. It is very kind. Your 20 is genuinely very kind.
Wonderful.
I'm a woman, Diana. There we go. I am starting to genuinely think there's just no cis straight dudes in chat. Like, they don't exist. Like, I do not speak to them, which is so unhinged. I'm an insane 6'3" Balkan fucking alcoholic bro. Why are so many women here? Still from the West, though. Got to get rid of that white Western guilt. And I thank you for it. But I'm doing, additional intersectionality for with my commentary when I say that when it is a white Westerner, it's never a cis dude. It's never a cis dude that subscribes. Thank you, Diana, for the 9 months.
My experience of anti-Semitism the last 2 years. But the last 2 years have felt different in America. And I don't know if you've been on Twitter recently. Now, a ton of people are questioning the validity of the Holocaust having happened.
Yes.
Can you tell me with a straight face?
Crazy hamburger!
Those are the 18-year-old kids at Columbia that are doing that?
The 18-year-old kids at Columbia?
Are they doing those posts about
there have
the
been-
Holocaust never having existed?
there
You
have
know
been-
who's doing it.
No, we disagree here.
You think that it's the...
So you don't put words in my mouth.
It's people on the right. Let me tell you.
You're
this is a
suggesting
leave-
that there's.
so- so
You're suggesting
let
there's
me do my
no. You're
leave.
suggesting there's no one on the far left that denies the Holocaust, or downplays the Holocaust. That's an absurd.
What are you?
statement.
You're doing moot court right now. I'm telling you what it's like to be my experience being Jewish. in this
but
country.
there are
Let
others
me
who
tell
have a
you,
different.
I'm trying
approach.
to see.
giant
You're
soldier. I mean, subscribe.
why is one better than the other? Why is one more important than the other? I'm trying to share with you. You're in the government. I don't get a chance to
No,
talk.
of course.
Okay.
That was a very good point. Like,
Wonderful. A new
you're the
child
fucking
soldier,
government.
I mean,
I'm not
subscriber.
talking to a random fucking civilian, and we're not discussing particular caveats of a more sophisticated question. You're a fucking representative. You need to fucking know this
Wonderful. A
shit
new
from the
child
back of your
soldier.
fucking
I
hand.
mean, subscriber.
I think hatred of Jewish people has exploded in this country.
and somehow making it a particularly left-wing issue, or correlating anti-Semitism with the anti-Zionist movement. If you're doing that, you know exactly what you're doing. You are violently utilizing anti-Semitism, which is a very, very real thing, against an incredibly legitimate concern about an ideology of ethno-nationalist fascism, which is actively committing a genocide. It's gaslighting. It's fucking gaslighting. That's what it is. It's fucking gaslighting.
I think it's because it's of our support of what looks to be an absolute brutality. And I think that...
You think that's a justification for anti-Semitism?
It's not but that's the point, you fucking troglodyte cretin. Because this is being enacted by a fucking country that fucking literally has the Jewish fucking sign painted on its fucking thing, and it calls itself the representative of all Jews, is motivating a lot of people to put the two into one basket and then develop anti-Semitic beliefs. So it's not about this question.
And I think that...
You think that's a justification for anti-Semitism?
So it's not about trying to find justifications for anti-Semitism or trying to find something that rejects it. It's about finding a pathway towards all of us being a little bit safer, and all of us will be a little bit safer if an insane fascistic regime that is committing genocide and saying it's doing it in the name of all Jewish people stops doing that. Palestinians will be safer, Jewish people will be safer, everybody will be fucking safer. But no, these motherfuckers only want to engage in empty rhetoric and not contribute to material changes which will actually stop the development of both hateful rhetoric but also physical harm being
crazy hamburger
on an entire group of people. To create a permission structure for it, exactly. Torres, I'm Jewish by investment. I'm trying to prevent anti-Semitism. Man, somehow watching this second time makes me even more mad. This fucking monster just drops the hasbara to a person desperate for a real human and pathetic moment in the face of a fucking genocide. Absolute fucking sellout freaks, my friend.
Here's the thing.
You think Israeli government policy is a justification for anti-Semitism? My view is there's no justification.
It's not a justification, but it's an understandable reason for why anti-Semitism is spreading. Am I saying something strange? Am I saying Nazi shit? Is it understandable for us to see a direct link between the spread of anti-Semitism and what Israel is doing? Because of the analysis, not approval. Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely, Lela. Yeah, thank you. It would be insane. You have to live in fantasy land to not see the direct parallel. Like, I don't know. Is it okay to think that all Russians are an insane orcish horde that yearns for blood of baby Ukrainians? Yes, it absolutely is insane and insanely fucking racist. Is it understandable that this sort of rhetoric is developing because the Russian Federation is in an active conflict on Ukrainian territory? Also, yes. And vice versa, right? Conflicts cause stereotypes to go into overdrive. And anti-Semitism is an anti-Jewish stereotype in overdrive. That's it. You don't want anti-Semitism to develop. Don't allow a country to call itself Jewish while it kills a bunch of people. If Israel keeps bombing people while claiming they're doing it in the name of Judaism, it's no surprise at all that people turn around and say, oh, this is what Judaism is. Okay, I hate that. Then it's simply the logical conclusion. Absolutely. Would that conclusion be wrong, anti-intellectual, stupid, and an excuse for you to do bigotry? 100% correct. But is it logical that that happens? Unfortunately, yes. Same when it comes to perspective of Russians, perspective of Ukrainians, perspective of Germans, perspective towards white Americans or American minorities, etc., etc. These sorts of blood orgies infused with blood will obviously lead to further development of problematic stereotypes. But it's crazy that in this conversation, while there is an act of genocide going on, that these people want to spend all their time, by these people I mean this particular guy, talking about the, yes, very real, I agree, but in contrast to an act of genocide, very whatever incidents of anti-Semitism in the United States. So I'm not pushing it under the rug. I am saying that equating the experience of some Zionists might have been experiencing, or some Jewish people that might not be Zionists might be experiencing, to put those two on the same pedestal, an active mass murder campaign with that is insanity. It's gaslighting. It's like a woman gets battered and is crying and is asking her husband, why did you do it? And the husband says, because you told me I have a small dick. Like, both of those things are, problematic. Don't body shame. Don't beat the living shit out of your partner. But which one of the two is far, far fucking worse? And which of the two should we talk about a lot more? Obviously, the battering. As a Jewish guy, I'm sick and tired of Jewish feelings being front and center when Palestinians are being killed en masse. Thank you for saying it, my dear friend. I mean, it's fucked. It's so fucked. You're being quite clear. It is Israel's relentless conflation that is going to inspire inevitable blowback on Jewish people at large. Yeah.
I think that
there's zero justification for anti-Semitism.
Okay, you're deflecting again.
I'm not deflecting. That's my position.
What does it look like to have a flag with a Jewish star and I'm Jewish, and for kids to be starving right now? Why is my government? I don't want to do this fight. Let's not do like a yelling at each other thing. I really just, for me, I had the experience of.
It just sounds like you're justifying anti-Semitism, which making me feel.
Are you crazy right now?
Okay.
Why would I do that? You're doing the I'm Hamas thing.
I'm not saying
it's
you're
not
Hamas,
a winner.
but I'm not. I think there should be.
We'll do a different tack.
Israeli government policy should have no bearing on. If you have disagreements with the Israeli government, you should voice your criticism of the Israeli government. But there is no justification for intimidation or harassment against American Jews.
I'm telling you as a Jew right now that we are receiving a lot more hate because of what the people with a flag that has a Jewish star on are doing to other people right now. I'm telling you, as a Jewish person, how painful it is for us.
You can see how much he's containing his emotions.
To say, and it hurts my stomach to say this. So you're going to say, I disagree. That this is a genocide. And that hurts to say that a Jew could do that. It hurts because we grew up with learning about what hatred is. We grew up learning about this. And the same year the state of Israel was established, in 1948, the world saw the Holocaust, and they established standards for what a genocide is. It was the same year. And the world said that this shouldn't be a thing that happens. And I just wonder, like, it doesn't make sense to me, I don't know, it doesn't track to me why there's this fixation with kids at a school and two examples of people at a restaurant that there was banging.
Two examples. I mean, there are surveys on it.
Give me
Let's even say there are 500 examples. Compare that to 500 limbless babies. It's disgusting that I'm comparing two bad things, but when somebody's trying to put one on a pedestal and then the other one that is causing irreversible, violent, direct harm to human beings and infrastructure, one needs to start comparing. I mean, you lose when you even enter the conversation, dude.
The EDL surveys on it. Because
It's hard. It's hard for me to talk about this in public
clearly,
because
I mean,
you're being a dick. That's mean.
No, I'm not being mean. I'm just clear it's an emotional topic.
All right, I'll share with you what happened.
I'm not.
I lived
I
there.
don't intend to be mean. So.
Sir, I lived there when I was 18,
Yeah.
and I grew up a Zionist. And we were told, and our whole community in this country is told, that we have to defend Israel and love Israel because it will stop the Holocaust. It will stop another Holocaust from happening. And my dad was born in 1951. That was 6 years after these atrocities. His friends' parents, he knew these people that had been through this hell, these skeletons. And it terrified us. And the understanding in our community is that we have to defend Israel. But I lived there, and I went to a settlement at the end of my year there, and I looked down a hill at a Palestinian village, and I saw how they lived, and I turned back and I looked at the settlement and saw how they lived. And people live in a world where they're demeaned and dehumanized and surveilled constantly by people and this isn't in Gaza, by people in SWAT team outfits with semi-automatic weapons, and that's what the world is seeing. And you keep telling me that the problem is someone's getting yelled at a restaurant? I'm sorry.
You're conflating two different issues. So I don't
Please,
understand.
Oh, yeah, like there's no fucking direct link between what causes one and the other. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I think on that beautiful segment that Adam had, we will cut it a little bit short today because I have to go and interview world-renowned journalist Alan McLeod, which I'm very excited for. But yeah, because he is in Asia, it's a very early time for us that we need to record, and I had to balance it out. So I genuinely apologize for cutting it short. It's not because I wasn't having a great time. We were learning a lot. We're having a great conversation. Today was a 10 out of 10 stream. Incredible support from the subscribers. Who would have thought that screaming at you about what's the word about your ethnicity that is going to make you actually make the show sustainable and subscribe. Maybe I'd like this is what I'm learning about you, Chad. I should bully you into giving me money. I feel like, because every time I go like, this, I'm better than this. I am not going to shill. I'm better than this. I'm not going to shill. I'm not going to ask them like directly tell them to subscribe. They're going to do it organically, and then it doesn't happen. But then when I literally scream at you and be like, white people give me money, you guys give me money. It's crazy. Like everything I thought was the correct approach turns out was wrong. As long as it's a good bit, God bless. You got Nick Findom streams. Now I'm sending you to a very dear friend of the show, Lucid Fox. Lucid Fox always finishes before me, so I can never raid Lucid. Now I'm raiding Lucid. Finally, I get to pay Lucid back a little bit. Genuine pleasure, guys. Click follow if you haven't. Thank you to all the subscribers. I will see you tomorrow. I stream tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye chat. Thank you for being you. Never fucking change. Love you, motherfuckers. Oh, and fuck Israel.
We will all go together when we go. What a comforting fact that is to know. Universal bereavement.